Hi, everyone, and welcome to your monthly angel energy reading. Okay, we are going to be talking today with the angel reading 4 messages that you need to hear. Okay, 4 messages that you need to hear. We have 3 piles for this pick a card. We have pile 1, which is this card, or the K2 Jasper crystal. We have pile 2, which is this card, or the Golden Healer Quartz crystal. And we have pile 3, this card, or the Larvikite crystal. So whatever pile number, whatever card, or whatever crystal calls to you will be the pile you should go to. If you are called to more than one, by all means, listen to it as well. Or you can listen to all 3 and get little nuggets or pieces, messages, whatever you want to call them, inspiration from all of the piles. It's totally up to you. But let's get started. I will see you in your reading. Hi there to those of you who chose pile 1, this card, or the K2 Jasper crystal. This is going to be your reading, angel messages, 4 specific messages that you need to hear pile 1, okay? So let's get right into it. We have, starting off, don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. Okay, so there's first message coming out. Along with a tarot card to go with it, the Moon, Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So just in speaking to what each one of those cards say, could be a message for you, all right? But what I want to say here, what I have coming in as well, is in order for you to find out what's being hidden, because I think of the Moon and I think of what is hidden, what's in your unconscious mind that you're unaware of. I also think of the Moon as... Well, think of the Moon as in full moons and new moons. It can either be shining bright light or it can be a dark moon where things are hidden, right? So there are things that need to be shown to you. There are things that are hidden that need to be shown to you. Or maybe what's bright in the light. I'm all over the place here. Give me a second. You may already see it, but you're not understanding it. Okay? And then there's what's dark and hidden that you don't know about yet. And that's where I think, yeah, what's going on behind the scenes. And it's in your own life, right? Pile 1, so you have to think of it that way. This is happening in your own life. Maybe for some of you, it's going to be releasing fears that hold you back. Because that's what holds us back every time, is a fear of something. And by going into meditation, and I love it, don't hate, meditate. And I'll share with you, I was not a fan of meditating in the very beginning. I really, really wasn't. But you can also call it sitting quietly with yourself in reflection. Okay, just allowing whatever comes in to come in. Really, it's a form of meditation. But if you don't like the word, then don't use the word and you just sit quietly. Probably out in nature would be best, okay? And look, you don't have to have a special outfit here like this particular angel, but I do like it. But you know what? All kidding aside, this is really a message for you to go within, to listen to God, source, universe, your higher self, your ancestors, your angels here, your other spirit guides, and really tap into your intuition and learn how to trust it. If there's something that's right in front of you that you don't understand, ask them to illuminate it further for you so that you do understand. If there's anything that's hidden behind the scenes that you need to know, if you feel that, right, these are things that are going to resonate with you. You're feeling like there's something somewhere that you don't know. Ask them to bring that to you through meditation. Okay, so there's the first set of messages. Next, we have cut the cords. Well, that would be cutting the cord to release fears that hold you back, okay? But let's see what tarot comes with this. 9 of air, negativity, worry, sleeplessness, fear. They are telling you that right now, if you are in a state of this 9 of swords where you're not able to sleep at night, you are worried, endlessly worried about something. If negativity is all that's swirling around and you can't seem to find the positive, then you need to cut the cords. Now, what is this exactly? Maybe for some of you, you've never heard of cut the cord before. Well, you can actually do a ritual where you literally get a cord, you attach both, or, you know, you put on each end what it is that you want to unattach from, or yourself, and what on the other side, what it is you want to unattach from, and you cut it. Okay, great. You can do that if you actually need to do something physical, or you just pray. You plant seeds for manifestation. However it is that you want to think about it. If you don't pray, you plant the seeds. You just speak it aloud to source, to universe, to God. And you say, look, this is what is causing this energy in me, and I don't like it anymore. I don't function well under it. It's not serving me. Full moons, releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you. If you need to know about that, I also do full moon readings each month, to kind of let you know what area in your life maybe you should release and let go out of. You can check that out. And I also do new moon ones for manifestation, but you need to cut the cords. They're telling you, you need to not just think it, you need to speak it. You need to put it out there. You need to maybe do an actual physical ritual, if that makes you feel better, where you actually cut something, right? It's however it works for you, but this is a very important message because this energy is not healthy for you physically, mentally, or spiritually. And I feel it's what's holding you back here, right? And maybe you need to meditate to figure out what it is that's holding you back that you need to cut the cord from. So these kind of tie together as well as overall. Let's go now to welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. With the tarot card Epiphany, Archangel Raphael. Joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. Okay, they're really big on wanting you to meditate here, or as I say, sit quietly. So this is like the hermit, right? This is again going within. I like this. And maybe for some of you, I just love the message again. Welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. That may be a specific message for a few people who are watching this, okay? If you are finding yourself in a financial bind right at the moment. But I also want to say here with Archangel Raphael that maybe, again, this is you going within, because maybe for some of you, you're not sure what to do to even start to manifest, to plant the seeds, to have abundance come into your life, whether it's monetary, whether it's in actual physical things, whether it's in a way of being and feeling. And I feel, again, through meditation or pulling a hermit, I'll call it, where you actually go through, but you sit and you sit with yourself, okay? And the other thing that I want to say about this, I almost feel like this could be kind of too separate, but maybe I'm sorry, I'm all tongue-tied here with this one. I just keep seeing a bunch of different things and I'm trying to put them all together really fast. Let me start again. You need to go within to figure out how it is to even manifest the abundance that you want in your life, whether it's one of the three I already mentioned, right? Physical, a feeling, a way of being, or in money. And in order to do that, you're going to have to go within and figure out how to plant those seeds. And you need to be specific so that you can nurture them and watch them grow. Whether, you know, it's you go in and they say, well, if you want my financial abundance, you may need to get a job that pays you better. Okay. Or maybe you need to do something on the side, something that you really enjoy. Maybe it was a hobby. And now you can turn it into a little side gig for profit on the side, which will bring more financial abundance in. Maybe you need to go within for spiritual growth here, right? For a feeling, a way of being. How to be a light to others, okay? So you kind of see where that's going. You're going within to pull out the best of you. And that's where you're going to find the answers, right? How to deepen your spiritual or religious practice, how to be a light that shines out and helps others, how to bring more abundance into your life, okay? But they're big on the meditation, the quiet time here, and cutting the cords. Next card out, we have Archangel Raziel again. Well, back to back with seek and you will find. Be a wise one. So I almost feel like, look, it's like he's reading a book here, right? So is that learning? Is that going back to school? Is that maybe just brushing up on some of the skills that you already have? Is it literally starting to learn something new? You can watch YouTube videos, you can watch documentaries. I mean, there's always all kinds of ways to learn, right? You can spend time with a really smart person who just seems to know a lot in your life, and you appreciate them, and you find that whenever you're with them, you just tend to learn something. Aha. Tarot with that is transformation. Whatever it is, by being the wise one, by going back and wanting to learn, wanting to know more, wanting to grow in some particular area, is going to change your life in some way. You may not even be aware of that now. You just may be thinking, you know what, I'd really like to learn how to cook, for example. And by learning how to cook and learning, I mean, I really don't know anything about cooking, but I'm going to say how all of those different spices work together, right? So that, I don't know, how to build flavor profiles, I guess I'm going to say. That can change your life because, I don't know, this is, again, it may be very specific, or it may be a message for me. By learning how to do that, you will be less likely to go outside of your home, spending money maybe that you don't have, but for health reasons, cooking at home because you now know how to make things taste good. Okay, because you didn't really know before. So you went and you took a cooking class. Maybe it was something specific, or learn to bake in a specific way that's going to bring health benefits to you. All right, I'm also going to read what's on the card here. It says, a significant life experience that requires changes to be made, powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination, releasing old belief systems. Yeah, maybe you no longer like, or you know, you thought, you know what, I used to think that way. I don't think that way anymore. I'm kind of leaning toward this, but I don't know much about it. What can I learn about it? Okay, so whatever it is that you're going to learn, brush up on, whatever is going to really make a huge difference in your life. So those are the four main messages. I love them. I like how they all kind of do tie together though, because again, I feel like seek and you will find. Go within. Seek. You will find the answers. We have Archangel Hanael and Archangel Raziel here twice. So maybe you want to call on those archangels to help you out here, okay? And Archangel Michael. All right. Let's get some angel tarot here for clarification, confirmation, further guidance. And because we have 4 piles, I feel like we need 4. I don't know why we're going on the 4s today. Oh, does 4 have anything to do with Archangel Michael? I really don't know if he has a number associated to him. Interesting. Okay. Well, maybe, because 4 is like groundedness. 4 is your structure, your foundation, feeling stable, feeling safe. I don't know. Maybe I just needed to say that for someone. 10 of Cups, home. Ten of Swords, endings. Those are some great cards, you guys. 4 of Swords, healing. And Temperance, Angel of Peace. Okay, just look at these cards that come out for you. Let's start with the 2 here right in the middle, because I like to always end on a more, although I think they're all positive, but I still like to end on what I'm going to call a more positive note. So 10 of Swords, this is you letting go, okay? This is you letting go of what's been hurting you, of what it is that you need to know more about. I'm thinking here with that moon. Remember I said maybe it's something that needs to be brought to your attention, but it will be, and maybe that will be an ending for you. It's the ending of not knowing, so it's that. Here, cutting the cords is ending this 9 of air energy, that anxiety, sleeplessness, just being all up in your head and worried. After the cords cut, it requires time for healing. Okay? Even here, whatever this transformation in your life may require a bit of healing, where you're just going to need to take a little time out, okay? And just recuperate, rejuvenate. If you take these messages and you try to work on these things, 2 things are going to happen. Your wish fulfillment, everything you've always wanted for your life, which means everything's just going to get better for you. And you will finally find that balance, that peace in your life that maybe you didn't have because you've been having financial difficulties. You've been feeling called to learn more. You've been needing to cut the cords. You've been needing to bring the light in, or for something to be revealed to you. So I love these messages for you, pile 1. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Now, I'm going to do one last oracle card here, which is a message directly from your guardian angel. Okay, because this is the guardian angels deck. All right. These ones are so hard to flip through. Let me try to get it going good here. There we go. Wherever it stops. Miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. So there is your overall energy. Well, not overall energy, but I don't know. It's your closing message, right? It's beautiful from your guardian angel. So call on your guardian angel to help you, along with the other 2 archangels as well, or 3. Call on all of them. It really doesn't matter. So pile 1, if you enjoyed these messages coming in from the angels for you this month, and again, it could go beyond this month, you know what, or it could be whenever you see this reading, okay? It can be timeless, but the important thing is that maybe you start working on these things one at a time, or maybe only one resonates with you. It will depend on your situation. But if you enjoy these cards, if you enjoy this type of reading, if you enjoy the energy of the reading, please give me the thumbs up, okay? If you're a return watcher, Thank you so much. And if you are new, please subscribe. I love doing these themed decked readings. Everyone's here bringing the energy in, but I find in this particular reading, we're really pulling on the angel energy, right? Because we're talking, everything here is angel. So again, just thank you for being here, Pile One. I appreciate it. I wish you all the best with these messages, with these suggestions, with this guidance for you. Hi to those of you who chose Pile 2, this card, or this Golden Healer Quartz. This is going to be your angel messages, your angel guidance, energy coming in around you, okay? So one set of, one message could mean something, all four could. We're also going to do live tarot and oracle at the end, an overall guardian angel message at the end. So we're calling this reading the 4 messages you need to hear, Pile 2. So let's get right into this. We have Peaceful Warrior, Archangel Ariel, and each archangel that comes out on a card could be an archangel that you can call upon to help you, okay? So this card actually says, thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Beautiful card, right? Just so beautiful. And the tarot that goes with that is 2 of Water. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. Okay, so we see how these 2 cards go together, right? A peaceful resolution of a conflict. That was you, or they're telling you if this hasn't happened yet, or if you're in the midst of it, or it's just happened, it's never too late to be the peaceful warrior. It's never too late to find the positive resolution in a conflict, to be the positive person in the conflict, to have the positive energy, to be able to stand your ground with peace. Maybe forgiveness here, okay? That is you being the peaceful warrior. Maybe, and again, remember, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It doesn't mean you have to forget, but it does allow you to move on because you have, I want to say, something's been illuminated for you that you're able to say, you know what? I have to forgive you for myself because I now understand whatever it may be. I'm not forgiving you. I'm not forgetting what you've done or said or whatever, but I am going to let it go. Okay. Easier said than done, everyone. But I really feel that that's what this is. And maybe if a relationship's continuing to grow closer for you, maybe that's because you have taken on this peaceful warrior. You believe that your relationship needs to be grounded, that it needs to be, or needs to have, I'm just thinking Libra, I'm thinking 7th house, I'm thinking love, peace, and harmony in it. And you're willing, I believe along with your partner too, but you're willing to take on that role and be the advocate and maybe even help your partner to learn how to be in that role too. Okay, so there's a message for some of you. Next, we have vulnerability and freedom. Along with 3 of Earth, talent, recognition, and collaboration. For some of you, when we are feeling vulnerable, we don't want other people to maybe see the emotion that we hold within. And it's probably positive emotion. We don't want to appear weak. We could say it that way. We don't want them to see, because we feel that that would be a weakness, right? Yeah, any type of emotion that could be considered weakness. I don't know. For whatever reason, I need to say that. They want you to release that, to let go of that. It will bring freedom in your life that you never knew existed. Most people, and I'm going to say this because I used to say this all the time in my life. No one really cares, really. For the most part, as human beings here on earth, everyone's walking around thinking of themselves. No one's really paying attention to your vulnerabilities. Somebody may need to hear that. In some cases, people are, yes. But what I want to say is you allowing people to see that vulnerable side of yourself. Is it in your creative endeavors? Look at her here doing a stained glass window, right? Or I think that's what she's making anyway. Are you afraid to let people see what talents you have? What creativity you're capable of? Are you afraid to be put in the spotlight and to be recognized for something? For it, maybe, for your creative talent? Do you think it makes you look vulnerable if you have to ask for help or collaborate with another? I mean, it could come in as that as well. So it doesn't really matter which way you look at it. If you allow your vulnerable side to shine through, it's going to give you freedom. And I feel it's going to give you creative freedom for your talents, okay? Because it's just so clear here on this card. And it's going to allow you to maybe even work with others, which, I mean, if you have two creative minds together, imagine where you can go. And then you'll have someone there to share the recognition with you. Okay, so that message is for someone. Next, we're moving on to get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. And 13, if we're thinking of it, that is the death card, right? That's death and rebirth. So whoever it is that you think you are right now, you are a child of God. You are a child of Source. You are a child of the universe, okay? You are not nothing. You are just as important as the person standing next to you, even if it is the richest person in the world and the owner of the biggest company in the world. In the end, we're all people and we're all humans. And I know that that is a little cliche, but it is true. They want you to get your confidence, your courage, your inspiration. They want you to be determined. They want you to get your intuition back, to believe in the magic, because that's who you are. Sorry, I didn't even pull this card out with it. Those messages were just coming in so strongly. They want you to stand up and be the strong person that you can be. Put the flower in your hair, stand out. If someone has told you or all of your life made you to feel that you are nothing, that's on them. That's not on you. We have 3 of Gabriel. It says prosperity arising from wise planning. Take time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. I almost feel, again, death and rebirth. You're going to let go of that old way of thinking about yourself and you're going to step into the new one. You are going to plan how you do it, and then you are going to step out and do it. Are you getting on this boat and sailing away? In other words, metaphorically speaking, are you leaving behind and moving to the new you? I love that. Are you finally going to be able to see yourself in a position of watching your ships come in rather than watching them leave? Okay. Oh, pile 2. I love that message. That's tough, but I love it. Archangel Mallory. Oh, so we have Archangel Gabriel, Ariel, and Mallory. Remember who you are. Okay, take actions when you are ready. Okay, look, boom, 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 okay? This is Mallory. So really, Gabriel, Mallory, together. And it almost just looks like it could be her different color hair, but the same color dress, right? The angel here in the card. This, all right, this is very important. Very, very, very important. That you step out from behind, whether it's vulnerability here to give you freedom, or you step out from behind who you think you are, who you have been told that you are. And I feel like it's not positive in those two cases. And when you're ready, you step out and you hop on that ship. The moon, oh. This is, again, I think I had the moon in pile 1. I want to say here, this is, it's like, I talked about it being a full moon and a new moon. Full moons are bright, new moons are dark. Full moon, it's shining the light on on your potential, who you are. The freedom of being who you truly are. The dark moon is maybe what you're not even aware of yet, but it's still going to be brought to light to you, okay? Let's read the card here. Listen to your intuition. Yes. Because I think all this time, even though you have felt it and people have told you that you are whatever and not of positivity, okay? You've always known in your intuitive, in your gut, that you are somebody else. You've just never known how to step out and grab a hold of your power again. So listen to your intuition. They'll tell you how. Ask them, these archangels here. Pay attention to the signs that they give you. You may not hear it. You may hear it in a song. You may see it on TV. You may see it in a video. You may see it in a tarot reading. You may read it somewhere. It could be on a billboard. Pay attention to the signs. Do not worry. It will come to you. Let go of your fears. Yes, ties into up here as well. Revelations that will make everything clear. Remember how I said, I love that that's on this card. If you go back and look at 1, okay? Pile 1 when I was talking about the moon. The full moon's probably already shining a spotlight on something. Oh, I think I said it like this. Yeah. That you're already aware of, right? You already know in your gut. It's shining the light on that. You already know it. And then the dark moon, the new moon, is the other ways that will come to light for you to figure out how to do this. Everything will become clear. Pile 2. Oh, wow. When I go, wowee. I love these messages, okay? So let me just get right in here. We're doing 4 tarot today because we have 4 different messages coming in. So we need clarification, confirmation. It could be about one particular one. 4 of Pentacles. It's saying control there, but let's see what else we have. Temperance come out in pile 1 as well. The Angel of Peace. Call on the Angel of Peace. Knight of Cups, spirituality. And 7 of Swords, theft. Okay, you guys, this is what I love here. I feel the 7 of Swords with theft is what you've been told. Someone has stolen your identity, who you are, who you could be, with negativity and putting you down. For somebody in some way, whether it be personal, at work, whatever it is, this can be in any area of your life. They've stolen that. But guess what? Let them have it. You're getting rid of that anyway now, aren't you? With where was it? The transformation, card 13. I think I said somewhere. What was it? Oh, this was card 13. Yeah, you're transforming anyway. Let them have that old you, the one that they seem to think that you are. Who cares what they think now? Okay? But you are being the warrior of peace, so you're going to do it in a peaceful way. I was sounding a little bratty there, but next, we're talking about going within, trusting your intuition. You know who you are. You know what talents you have. And with the Knight of Cups, that is creativity. That is believing in the beauty. That is having imagination, creative inspiration, right? It can also be, for some of you, messages of love coming in. You don't know who they may be from. Okay? But listen to your heart. That's what they want you to do. Your gut, your intuition. They want you, if you start working on any of these things, it will bring the balance back into your life. Because once you find out who you really are, I mean, it changes everything. And once you start living your authentic self, it changes everything. It's the balance. We have peace here with the angel of peace. And then we have, I think it was Archangel Ariel, right? Yeah, the peaceful warrior, okay? To find that peace and balance. Four of Pentacles, don't hang on tightly to what you've been told. Don't hang on tightly to not wanting to show your vulnerability. Don't hang on tightly to fear of not wanting to make this transformation and move forward. You have so much to look forward to, pile 2. Okay, I just need to stop. That is just a gorgeous message. Really, really is. So 4 messages you need it to hear. Like I said, all 4 of them may resonate. Maybe only 1 or 2. You take it how it resonates with your life. Now let's get a message from your guardian angel. Oneness. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually, those we love never leave us, because we are forever a spirit, right? We just aren't in our physical body. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. So for some of you, this is just a message that your passed over loved one or loved ones are with you. You may have needed to hear that. That may help you to move forward, to know that we are always in spirit. We are spirit, and we are just here on earth in a physical body. But your guardian angel's always with you. They are always with you. So even though they're missing from the physical, they're not missing in your heart or in your spirit. Okay, pile 2, that is your message. Absolutely beautiful. That was 5 messages you needed to hear. Maybe I should have named it 5 messages you need to hear. But anyhow, if you enjoyed this reading, if you enjoyed the cards that I use, the energy that's used within it, please give me that thumbs up, hit that like button. If you are a return watcher, I'm so happy to bring this message to you. Wow, like this is just great. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. If you know someone who may need to hear these messages, as I've been saying, I'm the conduit who brings them to you. The vessel, right, that just brings them on down, and you can then share them and be the conduit to give these messages to someone else. So thank you so much for being here with me, pile 2. Good luck with all of this. Okay, really, come on. I just want to say this is like Stella gets her groove back. All right, you are going to take your power back in whatever area of life that is. I will see you in your next reading. Hi to those of you who chose pile 3, this card, or this beautiful Larvikite crystal here. We are going to be getting your 4 messages you need to hear. In some cases, it's been 5. Okay, we'll see. I guess I should have counted the guardian angel message at the end as the 5th, but I didn't. So, let's get right into this. The messages have been beautiful, different, unique, but I just feel like if you're here in this pile, these are the ones you're meant to hear. If you're drawn to one of the other piles, then go to them too. Look, they're gorgeous messages, all right? They're coming from your angels, so of course they are. They're coming from God, source, universe, whomever it is you go to. All right, let's get right into it. I don't want to hold back, okay? We have change and transition, Archangel Azrael. Now, these archangels could be the archangels that you will want to go to help you with any of these things, okay? Or to guide you, lead you, give you courage, confidence, all right? But change and transition. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. So there is a change you need to make in your life. Let's see here. We have a tarot to go with it. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. I feel like there's multiple messages. It could be any one of those things I just said. Intuitively, the messages coming in are change and transition. I feel like some of you here in pile 1, we'll just go straight with what it says here first, nurturing yourself and others. Maybe you haven't been nurturing yourself the way you should be, showing yourself self-care, self-love. Maybe you've only been doing it for others. Maybe you need to do it for others also. But what I want to say here with Archangel Gabriel is that the Empress is able to manifest whatever it is that she wants. She has flow. She has abundance. Well, I think of her as the queen of all the queens, right? So she has the passion, the caring, the nurturing. She's intuitive. She's smart. She's intelligent. She's honest, direct. She's practical and grounded and loves to help people and passionate, encourage it, and likes to, be independent and determined and walk to the beat of her own drum. She encompasses all of those. And because of that, if she wants something in her life, she can manifest it. And I feel that maybe the change you need to start making in your life is starting to plant seeds for manifestation. Now, I'm going to plug myself for a second with that. Every month I do new moon, which is planting seeds for manifestation in a certain area of your life. And I also do full moon, which is releasing and letting go so that you can make room for the new stuff. So let go of what no longer serves you, bring in what does. I feel like that is the message here for you. That's the change, one of the changes anyway that you need to make. It's give birth to your dreams. What is it that you want? And it literally can be anything. From spirituality, the way you feel. It could be physical abundance, things you can touch. It could be money. It literally can be anything. You need to be more courageous in your life, then you manifest courage, right? So that's the first message. Wow. Okay, pile 3, let's get into the next one. Listen deeply. They are with you. They are at your side, behind you, surrounding you. These are your angels all the time. They want to pass the messages along. You need to listen. Is that through being able, I just see his hand on his heart, opening up your heart? Is it that you need to be able to quiet yourself down so that you can listen, so that you maybe go to meditation or sitting quietly where you're able to bring those messages in, where you are able to see even the signs? Let's look at the pentacle. Let's look at the Ace of Earth, which is Ace of Pentacles, but let's look at the tarot card that goes with it. Abundance, opportunity, resources, Ace of Earth. And if that isn't the cutest little card that I've ever seen, okay. And look, butterfly for transformation lit up there. Aces are all about new beginnings, okay. And when it's a pentacle or earth, it can be a new financial beginning, a new career opportunity. It can be learning how to manifest, to bring the abundance in. It can be just abundance coming in general, okay? But they need, okay, so abundance, opportunity, resources, what it is that you need in your life. But you need to listen. You need to be able to sit quietly. And I want to say, plant the seeds so that you can manifest these things. See how these two are just tying together? They're like back to back with messages here. It could be that you need to listen deeply because there's a new financial or a new job opportunity, something that's coming into you, or a new resource or some type of abundance. And they need you to be aware of it. So again, signs, it could be music, it could be something you read, see, watch, something someone says, something that you hear when you sit in peace and quiet, okay? So take that as the message. Someone new is coming. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. I said here he had his hand on his heart. So this is a message for you to open your heart. Look, we have I'm going to call them the doves of peace. I think that's what they are. Yeah. But it's also, weddings. It's always the doves, romance, the doves. Oh, sorry, my belly's growling. But but an important new relationship. Could it be romantic? Yes. Could it be in work? Could it be in friendship? Well, it's going to be an important relationship of some sort in your life, okay? You just need to be open to it coming in because it's going to change your life for the better. The Emperor. Ooh, I love that we have the Empress and the Emperor here together. And look, they're right, oh, one above, one below the other. Okay, so it could definitely be a romantic relationship. That's a power couple right there. Archangel Uriel, also call on Uriel along with Azrael or Gabriel, okay? This one is stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Well, can you imagine these two together with all of this incredible, because he encompasses all of the king energy. What they could accomplish, right? Okay, so I just want to say that. Also, this new relationship, if it is romantic, I mean, yay, okay? But I mean, it could even be a partnership in business where one of you is the Empress and one of you is the Emperor. Take it however it resonates, or even a friendship, a new work partner, whatever. But whatever it is, it's going to, I feel like it's going to feel like it's solid. It says stability, like it's this friendship, this partner, this relationship is going to be built on a solid foundation is what I'm trying to say. I feel like it's going to make you feel safe and loved and nurtured and appreciated, all of those things. And here with the ambitious plans, like I said, what you two can accomplish will be great, okay? Ooh, that's nice. If it's love or not, it doesn't matter. That's just a nice message. And it's going to bring a lot of change and transition into your life. Abundance, opportunity, resources, right? Next, we have Archangel Jules. Oh, nice. Okay. Align with the highest, go with the flow. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. I just want to talk about, before I read the card, the Knight of Wands is, oh, the Knight of Wands is passionate and very inspired to take action, very impulsive, adventurous. It's all of that type of energy, charismatic, all of those things, okay? So for me, this means that maybe some of this is coming in for you quickly, all right? But I also feel that it's going to be that spark, that energy that is going to have you aligning with the highest. And with the highest, that could be in your spirituality or religious. It could be with God, source, universe, or whomever, okay? It could be with your higher self. It could be with the best people to get the job done. Like, you know, if the Emperor can align with the Empress or vice versa, that's really good. And going with the flow. Just, I know this is water and I know this is fire, but I still feel there can be balance there, okay? This is you. Sometimes this fiery energy can get a little bit out of control with the Knight. He can be a little too impulsive and passionate and adventurous and, you know, just wanting to take off and not necessarily thinking real clearly before he makes some of his moves. This water can just dampen a little bit of that fire. I think that's where I'm saying there's going to be balance here in this, which then speaks to all of these things you're going to be able to find the balance, how to go with the flow, how to have the passion, the energy, the ambition, being inspired, but being able to do it smoothly, you know, just kind of like, you know, just a gently rolling, just little waves, just little ripples, just nicely, okay? Not a big raging storm or not totally flat, right? That's, okay, I'm just going to leave it there. So those are your main 4 messages, okay? We're going to do 4 tarot here for confirmation, clarification, or further guidance. So let's just take a peek at what that could be. We have 9 of Wands, determination. Okay, I like that. We have 2 of Swords, uncertainty. Okay. We have Queen of Swords, independence. And we have 10 of Wands, burdens. I'm going to deal with the Wands right away. The 9 of Wands traditionally is, you see the guy, he just, look, in the card, he just looks like he's been through it. He's got a bandage on his head. He's barely holding up the 9 wands, but yet he is determined to make it to the 10, which is the burden. Up till now, you've had the burden of carrying those wands, right? When you get to the 10, you lay them down. You lay the burdens down. So for some of you, maybe you've been feeling this way. And this is change and transition that's coming to you, right? You are finally able to lay them down. You've been carrying them for a long time. So that may be change and transition. That's a message for some of you too. The 2 of Swords. Many different times feeling feeling uncertainty, knowing that there's a different path, that there's a different way of doing things, that there's different types of relationships that you can have. There's different types of opportunities out there for you and for abundance. There's different ways of manifesting things. I always feel when I see this, there's no wrong path. It's just making the choice, because it's a 2, to actually get on one of them and go, okay? And this is a choice of you to either, we can say it that way, to start working on these things, okay? In some cases, or choosing not to. They want you to take on the energy of the Queen of Swords and be independent and to step out onto the path that you should be walking down. They want you to be clear about what it is that you want to do. They want you to have clear boundaries set, say in a relationship, for example, here between the Empress and the Emperor. They want you to have clear boundaries. Here to help with flow, you need to have clear boundaries. They want you to be honest. They want you to just be clear. I just want to say, they just want you to be clear. To be clear of mind. Use your intellect. Use your wisdom. In whatever situation this may be. Let's get your final, right? When it comes to the opportunities, be wise in making decisions. When it comes to the relationship, when it comes to setting out, trying to connect and align with the highest, okay? When it comes to making these changes in your life. Okay, let's get a guardian angel message. We have the prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me not to fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul, and the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am eternally guided and loved by God and all creation, source, universe, or whomever it is that you go to for your guidance and higher power. We do not leave anyone out here. And maybe God is not the person that you go to or the name that you have for that source of energy. And that's okay. These messages are universal for everyone. Religion does not matter. Okay? So, let me just say, this is a beautiful message, pile 3. I feel like I said I should have called it five messages you need to hear, because this last one I think counts too. But regardless, I want to thank you for being here I'll be more on top of it next time. I hope that you enjoyed these cards that I use, the messages on them, the messages that have come in from Spirit. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. To my regular watchers, thank you for coming back time after time. I appreciate it. And if you know someone who needs to hear any of these messages, then please pass this forward to them, pass it along. I'm the conduit that brings it to you. You are then the conduit that passes it along to them. We work together to make everything better for everyone. So, Pile 3, I will see you next time. Thank you.